describe how he's been over these last three
He's been
these
great.
three starts.
He's been great. He's been the way that I seen him last year when he came to me in AA. Commanded his fastball pretty well, got a power breaking ball. I wanted to see it all year long, you know, but to see him come back and pitch the way he has his last three outings is, I'm really happy for him because I know what's in there for him.
Right?
What's been the difference these last three outings for him?
Well, I think his tempo of the game has been different. You know, he's worked a little bit faster. He's been a lot more consistent with his delivery. And he's commanded his fastball. He's thrown a lot more first pitch strikes. So, you know, but really I think the tempo of the game for him and being able to repeat his delivery have been huge for him the last three outings.
I was going to say, even just today, that was a great example of what you were just saying, because he got those first pitch strikes, and it seemed like he drew more confidence from that, and he was able to keep that quicker tempo going, as opposed to maybe a couple of previous five starts. When he
Yeah,
was
no,
really
baseball's
struggling.
funny because, you know, confidence will take you a long ways, you know, when you're confident out there. And he didn't show the confidence early in the season. He got hit around a little bit, watched some guys, and got himself in a lot of trouble early. And to me, he's just attacking the strike zone again. And that's the way that I know Familia. And what he's done his last three outings is something that, you know, that's why I believe this kid's going to be a great starter someday in the big leagues.
Right, obviously he's been working hard in side sessions with you and with Brew, but do you think maybe that July 1st game where he really struggled, do you think that kind of, maybe more than any other game, really kind of spoke to his pride and he just came back harder and more confident and more,
I think
more
so.
focused?
Yeah, you know, I think so. You know, I mean, he knew that he'd had his struggles, and you know, that we had some long talks, and to try to get, you know, the psychology part of it a little bit, and attack him a little bit, and challenge him a little bit, and he's definitely responded. You know, I mean, he deserves the credit to respond. You know, we can talk all we want, but we got to get the individual to respond, and that's exactly what he did, or has done.
This may be a dumb, but how does tempo, I mean, I know how it affects us watching the game, but how does it affect him on the mound when he picks up his tempo a little bit?
Well, I think it affects him because it makes him more consistent. You know, I think you're just more consistent in the strike zone. I mean, when your tempo is good, I think your delivery stays more consistent as well. So, and I think that's a big part of it for the kid. You know, he's a pitcher that has a few more moving parts than other guys. It's not the perfect delivery that you'd probably try to teach, but when he's compact and he works fast and his tempo of the game, like I said, is good. He's pretty consistent.
And that consistency obviously helps him stay ahead of the batters and kind
Oh, no
of
doubt.
keeps them off balance too. And
No
a chance
doubt.
to adjust on them.
I mean, his fastball has so much movement in the strike zone, and his breaking ball is so hard and so sharp, it just locks hitters up. And when he's right, and you know, he showed that tonight. I mean, the stuff that he took to the table tonight gets a lot of big league hitters out, just like it did these guys in AAA tonight. So, you know, but it's about consistency, and when a guy like Familia learns that consistency and can do it over the long haul, you know, then he's knocking at the door.
You had two plays today where guys were trying to leg out, turn singles into doubles. What was that?
Bad base running.
Bad
base running. The ball's in front of you. You got to stop. The guy made good plays off the wall both times. We know he's got a decent throwing arm. Him and the right fielder, I guess, have the best arms in their outfield, and they're both accurate. But the ball's in front of you. It was just bad base running at that time.
And just, I mean, offensively disappointing tonight, especially that after
Well,
yesterday and that 9 today.
Well, you know, that's why I wanted a few minutes, was to calm down a little bit. But you know, when you get the bases loaded, you just got to put the ball in play. You know, we swung at balls and took strikes. That doesn't score very many runs. You know, I mean, we tied the game up, we got the bases loaded with no outs, and those guys have got to be able to get the bat on the ball and perform. You know, just all you do is get the bat on the ball and we score runs. So, you know, we took big swings at pitches out of the zone, and then we took strikes, and that's not good.
Is Lutz okay? Is he?
Oh, he's fine.
He's
Yeah,
fine?
Lutzy's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
I just wanted a pinch run for him. Yeah.